You're watching the Visitor Channel's weekly news magazine. We're here on the Brig Unicorn in Rodney Bay. I am your host, Zina Zita Haynes. Welcome back for more tourism news on the Visitor Channel's weekly news magazine. The beautiful island of St. Lucia continues to be awarded in key categories on the global spectrum. This year alone, St. Lucia was not only nominated for several travel and tourism awards, but won in several categories. More recently, 5 of the island's hotels received recognition at the Virgin Holidays Awards. The prestigious Virgin Holiday Awards were launched in 2004 and run during World Travel Market, whilst paying tribute to some of the world's leading hotels. Mr. Louis, the Director of Tourism of the St. Lucia Tourist Board, stated that the award has capped off a good year for St. Lucia, with a number of significant highlights, and that it is a great honor that a number of our resorts were awarded. The Visitor Channel would like to congratulate St. James Morgan Bay in St. Lucia, Sandals Resorts in St. Lucia, the Body Holiday Le Spa, East Winds Inn and Coconut Bay Resort and Spa for their prestigious win in one of the world's largest travel operators in this competitive market. Sports tourism will be evident as St. Lucia counts down their hosting of the inaugural Tri-St. Lucia Triathlon from November 20th to the 24th, 2013. The fun-filled event includes 3 competitive categories, with sporting enthusiasts engaging in a swim in the clear waters of Rodney Bay and a tough hilly volcanic bike ride, and finally a flat run to the Pigeon Island and back. Among the many VIPs which have endorsed this triathlon are International Olympic Committee member Richard Peterkin, the Minister of Tourism Honorable Lon Theophilus, the Director of Tourism Mr. Louis Lewis, and Her Excellency Ms. Dame Paulette Louisi.
Started a business called Human Race in 1990 in the UK, and now, as John said, we're delivering over 50 events a year. Competition manager for triathlon at the first ever medal sport of triathlon in the Commonwealth Games, which was in Manchester in 2002. Then we were lucky to win the Olympic bid in 2005, and I was appointed in 2008 to be the Olympic competition manager for the London Olympics last year, which, as you probably saw on the TV, was quite a spectacle. So my involvement in triathlon has been quite varied, to say the least. We've done small events for children, we do women's only triathlons, we do corporate events, we do large bike rides, we do large running races, marathons, 10Ks, and we do off-road mountain biking. So we do a whole variety of different sports.
The last time we did an interview, if I remember, we had just completed a Try. And these are the events that the St. Lucia Triathlon Association have been putting on to get people interested, because triathlon is a long event, and to do the official distances of the International Triathlon Union, which is the world governing body for triathlon, it takes a little bit of training. In fact, it takes a lot of training. It's a big challenge, but it's a nice challenge. We are very fortunate that this triathlon that's happening here on November the 23rd is being manned by and run by Human Race, who also man the Olympic triathlon in London. So we're talking about people who know exactly what they're doing. He's coming down, John is coming down with a team of 20 of his people are coming down to run the event. And the St. Lucia St. Lucia Triathlon Association, get mixed up with swimming there. The St. Lucia Triathlon Association will have persons that are shadowing them.
Designed with all ages and fitness level in mind, these activities will prove holiday makers and St. Lucians with the taste of an overall triathlon event, offering families, couples and single people the opportunity to take part. Recently, a historic event in the relationship between Coconut Bay Beach Resort and Spa and the St. Jude's Hospital was established. The main healthcare institution in the South benefited from the handover of the check valued at approximately $5,000, which covers proceeds of the fundraising activities at the hotel in the name of the hospital. The check was presented to the Health Institution's Assistant Medical Director by Coconut Bay staffer Ms. Leona Constable, who will be the Caribbean's contestant in the World Miss Tourism Contest to be held in the USA of July 2014.
This is not a one-off situation. This is something, we're signing a document that says, hey, basically a marriage certificate. All right, and we're going to participate together through thick or thin. Whatever we can do, you can call on us, and we hope we can call on you. And I think that it'll be mutually beneficial, but importantly, many people will benefit. We're the largest employer in the South. You're the only real hospital in the South. Our guests are your guests sometimes, unfortunately. And we need to extend that hospitality straight through, and I know that that's what Dr. Poyet is looking to do.
We have interfaced with Coconut Bay over some time, as has been described by Ms. Francis. For us, this is a very important partnership. We cannot stress how important this is to us. We are preparing for something different. We are preparing for a new reality. And I think what you're seeing is, in a sense for us, the first official corporate partnership arrangement. And I think as we move forward, we will be setting the agenda and we will be setting the pace for subsequent corporate partnerships. You've heard it said in different forums that there is a desire and there's a focus to create a major economic hub in the southern section. And I believe that Coconut Bay and St. Jude Hospital will be key players in that relationship.
The MOU will be in effect for a period of 2 years and will focus on the provision of support to the Pediatric Center. Stay tuned for more tourism news on
Rio gives it all. A talented compact. All new Rio.
When the flu strikes, it never comes in the same way. If you have the flu and you want a soothing relief, there's a suitable Panadol. Panadol Hot Rem.
For all the latest designer styles and brands you love, including Nine West, Steve Madden, Dolce Vita, and Anne Klein, with prices that will knock you off your seats. Visit Fuchsia at the Baywalk Mall on the second level.
Welcome back for more tourism news on the Visitor Channel's weekly news magazine. In other news, the St. Lucia Hotel and Tourism Association has commenced hosting 2-day training workshops for the police officers of the Royal St. Lucia Police Force. Over the past 18 months, the SLHTA has made consistent attempts to address matters related to safety and security in the tourism and hospitality industry. One such intervention has been established of a high-level safety and security committee on which the permanent secretaries of the Ministry of Home Affairs and National Security and Ministry of Tourism as well as representatives of the Royal St. Lucia Police Force sit on. One outcome of the Safety and Security Committee was to expose the police officers' level of awareness to the tourism industry and also to increase their competencies in customer service. Recently, the management of Treasure Bay Casino paid tribute to their staff members who excelled in performing their various duties and also gave selflessly to the prosperity of the organization. The esteemed awardees are Team of the First Quarter Maintenance Team, Team of the Second Quarter The Cage Team, Employee of the First Quarter Linda Augustine, Employee of the Second Quarter Kevin Fontenelle, Supervisor of the First Quarter Anya Contanza, Supervisor of the Second Quarter Genevieve Stanislas, Honorable Mention Keisha Sidney and Elmer Ephraim, the Cage and Cash Desk, community outreach initiatives, maintenance, cost-saving efforts. Perfect attendance went through several individuals as well as CPR and first aid certificates. You're watching the Visitor Channel's weekly news magazine, and we're here with Captain Sam on the brig uniform. So Captain, tell me about your ship.
Well, it's a brig, 145 feet long. It's a very famous icon of St. Lucia. And the boat was built in 1948 in Finland and was brought here by Bob Elliott originally. And it was involved in it was the only ship in the slave ship in the movie Roots. And we did subsequent movies as well. And most important recently was Pirates of the Caribbean. But St. Lucia has seen unicorns sailing up and down its coast for the past 30 years. So it's a well-known, very favorite, very special vessel that's part and parcel of the whole St. Lucian atmosphere.
And when this ship is not taking part in major movie roles, what does it do on a daily basis?
Well, previously we did charters up and down the coast to Soufriere and cruise ship charters and stuff like this. But now we have just done a major rebuild on it, spent quite a bit of money, putting her back up to Class A. And now we want to offer a different kind of cruise, a more upmarket, kind of not as piratey type concept cruise, but more upmarket, elegant dining, elegant sailing, going after a different niche market compared to what we did before. Or you can sail on her by simply booking with us. We are about to set up our booking schedules and services. But you just have to come to the ship. We have a bar open every day. So you can still be a part of the experience right here, dockside, every day. And we offer elegant dining and atmosphere on board. So although we are about to sail, we're not quite there yet, but we're almost there. But you can still come and experience Unicorn, the new Unicorn, the new concept here at the dockside.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Captain.
We also have, we also have, this is a major part of our new redevelopment. We actually have an air-conditioned lounge downstairs.
Really?
Yes, which will have its own romantic type music, soft lighting, specialty areas where you can have quiet conversation with your guest. So this is a whole new concept that we're promoting here, and I'm sure that so far we've had fantastic responses from people who have experienced it in its own brief way.
This has been the Visitor Channel's weekly news magazine on the brig Unicorn in Rodney Bay. Stay tuned for the weather and St. Lucia's Island Beats.
For all the latest designer styles and brands you love, including Nine West, Steve Madden, Dolce Vita, and Anne Klein, with prices that will knock you off your seats. Visit Fuchsia at the Baywalk Mall on the second level.
Rio gives it all. A talented compact. All new Rio.
When the flu strikes, it never comes in the same way. If you have the flu and you want a soothing relief, there's a suitable Panadol. Panadol Hot Rem.